good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
So now into the box is G-Man Bay, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB now. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Nero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. G-Man Bay is retired to kick off the inning.
Michael Brasso.
Up next for the Buccos, Michael Brasso. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting 3rd, the right fielder, number 18.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ben Gamel. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here. So now it's Brian Reynolds.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 1 for 4. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home, and it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next up, Hoyt Park, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-1. Now the pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Sixto Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here's Mookie Betts as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 1-0. Sanchez, a former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And now, Adam Walker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, O'Neill Cruz, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Lonnie White.
Into the box now, Lonnie White, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH. Cruz, base runner at first with 1 out. Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So the next to bat will be Ji-Man Choi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Up next,
Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
In now, G-Man Bay, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bay brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Now the 1-1 pitch, and this is on the ground, is short, could be two. The second for one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he'll take a look at ball one, and their runners at the corners now. The set and the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch on its way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here now is Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 17 home runs and 55 driven in. And that misses 1-1. Smith tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was
Batting
excellent
six.
because if it's put
The
in play,
center fielder,
there's a good chance
Cody
it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a
Bellinger.
strikeout always works too.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 18 homers and 59 RBIs. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Justin.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers leave one. They trail it here 3-0. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, the left.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brian Reynolds. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Three-two pitch. And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. Stepping in now, Hoyt Park, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row, but this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Into the box, Adam Walker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Next to stand in is O'Neill Cruz. And now the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopper right side of the infield. Reined in. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Pirate ball. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0.
luck for their third turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively,
Leading up
guys.
for the Dodgers,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Now the first pitch. A.J. Pollock is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of
Batting
exploiting
ninth,
that. That can be
the
real hard
designated
for some
hitter,
guys to overcome
Edward
when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
1, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Reynolds is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Trevor.
Here now is Trey Turner, a base hit in his first trip. The pitch. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2, full count. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that condition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Lonnie White.
Lonnie White.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, put in there for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's singled in his first AB. And there's ball 1. Choi playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Bay. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
One out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Michael Brasso. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Bauer gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Dodgers nothing. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And in to hit
For
next,
the
it'll be
Dodgers,
the ever-versatile Chris
the
Taylor.
shortstop.
Ha-Seong Kim is going to come on as a
Taylor.
defensive replacement now as he
Ladies and
takes over at first base.
Incomplete. Now playing first base, number 7.
Now the pitch.
Ha-Seong Kim.
0-1. Two balls, no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, the wall, and back. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now back.
So that'll bring in
Right
Mookie
fielder.
Betts
Mookie.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball
Betts.
for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's
Now
capable of
batting,
taking you deep
first
every
baseman.
time he digs in, so
Nash.
it's not the worst thing in the world to work
Muncy.
around him if you can.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. First offering on its way.
Ball, that counts.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Betts on at first, nobody out.
No, that's
Pitch
down.
taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Will Smith waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely
Now
no
batting,
part of the
catcher.
3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And he'll get back in safely. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And it's too late as he's in there.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Cody
Bellinger at the plate
Bellinger.
now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit to right, but that'll land foul. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Here comes the 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Throw over to third. Don't want to forget about him. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Justin Turner.
the third baseman.
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Turner.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Bauer.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Edwin Rios. Hard hit towards center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 4 full. Pirates lead it 5-4. Ready now is Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Ben Gamble.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it
Now
might
batter,
squirt foul, but it
the left fielder,
hugged the line and found its way into the corner.
Trevor.
Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Your
Anthony
attention,
Alford
please.
will be summoned now to be
running
the
at
pinch
second
runner.
base, number 6, Anthony Alford.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Royce Clark.
So now to the plate, Hoyt Park. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Taylor's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the
Now
infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Now to bat, Adam Walker drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Bauer sets his sights. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 6-4. Anthony
attention,
Alford
please.
will stay in the ball
Now
game
playing
as he'll
first
take
base.
over at first base.
Number 6.
The speedy Trey
Anthony
Turner digs in now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Leading off
Oh, no
for
doubt
the
about
Dodgers,
that, Mac.